Part 6 of the JoJo's epic, Stone Ocean. This is the one still getting animated at the time of recording, so we're gonna switch over to the manga panels about halfway through. Also, this part has the most important ending out of all of the JoJo's parts. Let's crack in. Guess who's in prison? Jotaro's daughter, Jolyne Kujo, our JoJo for this part. She's in prison taking the rap for her boyfriend hitting someone with their car. Well, we'll soon learn all is not what it seems. She gets a gift from her dad on going into the prison, and it's a stand arrow, giving her her own stand, stone-free. After a quick fight with the shrinky cellmate, we get to the plot of this arc. Jotaro comes in and lays it out. There's a disciple of Dio in the prison who is scheming to kill Jolyne, so Jotaro is here to bust her out. Well, they quickly fall unconscious as the real threat appears, Whitesnake and his ability to knock out your memories and your stand power into these discs. He manages to take both from Jotaro, which puts him into a coma, and so now it's up to Jolyne to find the stand user, kick his ass, and get the discs back. And so, in true JoJo's fashion, the stand battles begin. We've got a very sad boy, a literal plankton person, a debt collector, the anti-gravity guy. By now the Jo gang has expanded. We've got the new Jo bro in Hermes, Emporio who lives in a ghost room in the prison, Weather Report and Anasui, and finally they've made friends with the previously mentioned plankton person called Foo Fighters, or FF. And we've also got the villain revealed. This is Enrico Pucci, who was a close friend of Dio. Okay, so his plan. Basically, Dio had written a way to, quote, get to heaven, which Pucci is trying to fulfill. He needed a clue from Jotaro's memories and has set in motion the events that got him and Jolyne into the prison. Now, with Jotaro's memory disk, his plan is starting to unfold. But let's get back to the battles. There's zombies, a battle royale, an orbital strike, a feng shui fighter, a friendly stand with acid spit, a green baby. Okay, the green baby. Actually really important to the plot. So all of the victims from the battle royale earlier turned into trees, which in turn birthed the green baby, using one of Dio's bones. Yep, it's all part of the plan. After a clash between Pucci and the Jo gang, he manages to get away and fuse with the baby. Yep, it's all part of the plan. But now Jolyne has the discs to reawaken her father, so now it's time to break out of the prison. There's one last stand battle with only being able to remember 3 things, but the gang get out, on the hunt for Pucci. As his last line of defense, Pucci gathers the, quote, Sons of Dio to protect him until the time is right to reach heaven. And these are late-stage JoJo villains, so their powers are pretty crazy. We've got the guy who can make every story and fairy tale come to life globally, the guy who controls flying rods that suck your body heat, the guy who can pull out and recreate memories of the Earth, and plot twist for the last one, Weather Report. It turns out Pucci actually took his memories to stop him from using his actual powers of his stand. His real powers are pretty bonkers. Not only does it control the weather, it turns everyone into snails. Well, the gang beat all of them, and now it's time for the final showdown with Pucci at Cape Canaveral. Pucci's new power, after merging with the green baby, is to control gravity. Jotaro comes back on the scene to help put Pucci down, and it's then that Pucci uses his gravity powers to align things just right to finally reach heaven. His stand evolves into its final form, made in heaven, and this lets Pucci accelerate time. Using this, he manages to actually KO all of the Jo gang, apart from little Emporio, who is saved by Jolyne. And then Pucci uses his final ability of Made in Heaven. He accelerates time so fast that it goes right through to the end of the universe, and then it's rebirth, which reboots the Earth with the exact same events happening. We pick up again with Jotaro coming into the prison right at the start. Pucci starts hunting down Emporio, the only one of the original gang who survived. But little Emporio managed to snag the stand disc for Weather Report, and using that, he manages to beat Pucci in the final 1v1. The universe then gets reset one final time. Emporio meets his friends again in this new world, but they're completely different people now. Anasui is Anarchis, Jolyne is Irene. It starts to rain as these people, now who don't know each other, drive off in the rain, with Emporio the only one who actually remembers what happened. His old friends as he knew them, dead, replaced with the versions of this new world. Let's hit some key references. Obviously, the handsy opening, the crocodile hand puppet, this scene, which has been taken out of context a million times, the world's fingers for f*** off, and references to Disney that in the fairy tale fight you know are not going to make it to animation. So important to note with this one is that it's kind of the end of the original JoJo's timeline. The next parts all follow an alternate universe story separate to both of these universes. It's been said that this was the end of the Joestar curse in the original JoJo canon. Since Pucci was dead, all the Dio drama died with him at the end of part 3. So Jolyne becomes Irene, no longer an actual JoJo, no longer bound by the curse. Also, I just want to include this because I can't stop thinking about it every time I say Pucci.
2. Whenever Pucci's not on screen, all the other characters should be asking, "Where's Pucci?"
Okay, that's part 6. Next time we're going to see what all the fuss is about in the new universe of Steel Ball Run. Thanks for watching. This has been CG, and I will see you Gs in the next one.